You have found a story.
3 girls meet. Sometimes things happen for a reason. And one afternoon, right here where you stand, 3 girls crossed paths and their lives were forever altered. It's midday and Fumi sits quietly by the river, notebook in hand. Long braided hair runs down her shoulders and you might miss her at first glance. She sits so still. Then, a flash of movement as she rips a page from her notebook, scrunches it tight and throws it into the water ahead. She looks away and doesn't notice the ripple that the paper causes, the bubbles foaming up from the surface, slowly increasing in size.
What is that?
A voice behind startles her. She turns and sees a girl, a similar age to her, with a red bow in her hair and red trainers to match. Fumi watches as her face seems to shapeshift, making her hard to read.
Look!
Elsie cries, pointing to the water. As they watch the bubbles now erupting from the surface, they gasp as a girl emerges. She is sleepy looking, bedraggled, walking slowly from the water as if waking from 100-year sleep.
Where am I?
Mumbles Toff. Fumi and Elsie exchange glances.
The Staiths?
Offers Elsie. Her face looks calm, impassive, but as she glances back at the water, trying to take in what is happening, it is as if a cloud passes over her and her features darken.
And the year?
Fumi answers this time.
2025.
It can't be. That means I'd be gone for 115 years.
There is an awkward pause. Elsie pipes up.
Well, look, none of us know each other, but given we've all arrived here at the same time and seem to be on our own,
She pauses. No one corrects her.
then I guess we may as well introduce ourselves.
Although friendly in tone, Elsie's face is fierce and no one dares disagree.
I'll start. I'm Elsie, and before you say it, yes, I know my face keeps changing. I can't control it, so yeah, don't take offence, okay?
She turns and glares at Fumi, who looks down at the floor. She stays that way as she speaks.
I'm Fumi, and I've run away from home. My parents, they never let me do anything or go anywhere. So I decided to get away for a while. I just wanted to sit for a bit and write.
At that, she looked up and towards the paper she had thrown into the river. The water around it was now a bright purple. It's Toff's turn to speak.
I'm Toff. Fumi, what was on the paper you threw in?
Just a story, a stupid story.
About what?
About a mermaid, lost in the ocean and looking for a new life.
But that's me. I'm a mergirl, and I'm lost. I had an accident in 1910 and must have been in a coma since then. You must have summoned me here. I used to have infinite lives, but then there's a shapeshifter called Zalo. He follows me everywhere I go and steals power from me. He's taken so much I only have 1 life left.
A cough behind the girls brings the conversation to a halt. A boy with jet black hair and bright green eyes has appeared on the path.
I hope you don't mind, but I couldn't help but overhear. I'm Zach, by the way, and look, it sounds like we could all do with a bit of an escape for a while. I've got a few bits with me to set up a camp, and I thought here looked like a nice spot, which is when I overheard.
He looks at Toff.
I'm sorry to hear what you've been through, but I doubt that Zalo will find you here. I think we could all do with some food. Elsie and Fumi, you know the area. What do you see about getting us something to eat, and I can set up camp?
Unsure what else to do, Elsie and Fumi slowly stand up.
Staiths Cafe takeout?
Suggested Elsie. Fumi nodded and they headed back up the path. As soon as the others were out of view, Elsie stopped and grabbed Fumi by the elbow.
Look, I know we don't know each other, but I'm really good at judging people, and that boy is bad news.
Fumi took this in.
I believe you.
For the first time, Elsie's face relaxed.
I've got a funny feeling too. I think we should go back.
As soon as they turned the corner, they gasped. Zack had transformed into a big black lizard and had Toff gripped by the arms.
You must have known that I'd find you as soon as you woke up. You can't escape me, and this life will be your last.
The girls gasped, seeing how helpless poor Toff looked. Fumi was shaking.
What do we do?
Right.
Seeing her confusion, Elsie continued.
There's some kind of power in your writing. Toff said you summoned her here when you threw that paper in. Maybe you're somehow controlling things. So write an ending, quick. We don't have much time.
Fumi grabbed her notebook and started writing.
This was not the end for Toff, and Zelo would not win this fight. Drawing power from the water around her, she became as strong as the sea that had been her home for all these years. She cleared her mind and asked the river for help. Slowly, the waves began to rise and circle around her, pushing Zelo away. She took a deep breath and whispered, "Be gone."
A huge wave rose up and Zelo disappeared under the water to live under the sea for the rest of his life, unable to cause any more harm to anyone. Fumi looked up, her hand aching.
Now throw it!
Their attention caught by the shouting, Toff and Zelo glanced in their direction. Fumi ran towards the water and threw the page in as far as she could. For a moment, nothing happened, and everyone seemed to hold their breath. Then, the water changed from purple to blue to green to orange. Bubbles formed, and the river began to behave exactly as Fumi described. As Zelo disappeared below the waves, the three girls cheered, not quite able to believe the direction the day had taken.
I can't thank you enough,
Gasped Toff.
"And you?"
said Fumi, looking at Elsie.
"I never would have thought of that."
Elsie shrugged, but looked pleased.
Perhaps we should see what else you could write. Maybe there's a way to sort out things at home without running away?
And what about you?
Asked Toff. Elsie paused for a minute.
Well, I wouldn't say no to a bit of control over my facial expressions. It would certainly make it easier to make friends.
"Deal."
Fumi agreed.
And as for friends,
Added Toff.
you've got us now.
The end.
Written and voiced by St. Aidan Levers, 2025.
With a bit of help from writer Becci Sharrock
and performer Harrison Rowley-Lynn.
Thanks to Unfolding Theatre
And the Tyne Derwent Way.